Midco Sports Tonight, highlights, post-game reaction, and analysis from all 4 of our FCS weekend matchups. Our experts tell you all the Saturday storylines you need to know. Then it's a recap of the weekend's high school football action. Jody and Jandy break down the top matchups and hand out a game ball. And finally, athlete tweets with some national flavor. All of that plus much more, Midco Sports Tonight kicks off right now. Hello and happy Monday, everyone. I'm Kelly Stewart, and this is Midco Sports Tonight. Missouri Valley play opened up for our core schools this weekend with both South Dakota schools on the road. So let's start with the highly anticipated matchup over in Ohio. South Dakota State at Youngstown State in what was supposed to be a battle of top 5 ranked teams. Jackrabbits moving the ball on the opening drive. Mikey Daniel would pick up this first down right here. And then later, Taryn Christian to one of his favorite targets, Dallas Goddard over the middle, but the Penguins poke it out of his hand at the 4-yard line, and Youngstown State would take that away. Penguins then go on their first long drive of the game, 16 plays, 96 yards. They convert twice on 3rd down to keep moving the ball. Then they have a 4th and 1 on the SDSU 4-yard line. They go for it, they get it. A touchdown run by quarterback Joe Mays. Penguins up 7-0. Jacks come back at the end of the first quarter. Christian to Goddard for 25 yards, 3 catches for 58 yards for Goddard. Then second play of the second quarter, Christian to Winnicky. The game's now 7-7, but Youngstown State comes right back. 9 running plays. Tevin McCaster carries it 7 times for 60 yards on the drive and goes over the top for the touchdown. Penguins up 14-7. Youngstown State on another long drive at the end of the half, but the Jacks stop them right here at the 2-yard line. Time runs out, and it will be 14-7 at halftime. Third quarter now. Youngstown knocking again, but Lorenzo Williams makes a juggling interception for SDSU on the 1-yard line, but the problem is the Jacks wouldn't be able to get out of their own end zone. Penguins get a big push up front, and the safety makes it 16-7 right here. Now over the next 19 minutes and 22 seconds, SDSU had the ball for 1 minute and 37 seconds. Christian goes to Winnicky for 25 yards, 4 catches in the game for Winnicky, including the touchdown, but 2 plays later, Christian is pressured a bit and gets picked off. Youngstown State runs out the final 8.5 minutes on the clock. And we go to the board on this one. The Penguins win it 19-7. This is the lowest point total for the Jacks since a 10-7 loss to Northern Iowa back in 2015. Youngstown State ran 86 plays. SDSU only ran 37. The Penguins had the football for almost 31 minutes more than SDSU, and it all adds up to a very disappointing loss for the Jackrabbits. Now moving a little closer to South Dakota, Macomb, Illinois. Worlds collided for Bob Nielsen as he led the 10th-ranked Coyotes against number 13 Western Illinois. Picked up second quarter, Yotes up 10-6 when Chris Strevler finds Brant Van Rukel for a 32-yard touchdown. Van Rukel finished with 6 catches for 119 yards, and that score in his first game back from injury. USD would add to its lead a few minutes later. Strevler with his 3rd touchdown pass of the day, this one to Josh Hale, and the Coyotes would lead 24-6 at the half. USD kept pouring it on to start the third. Strevler does it himself this time. That helped the Yotes build the lead to as many as 32 points, but don't count the Leathernecks out yet. Sean McGuire looking deep for Jalen Acklin, and he hits him in stride. 62 yards for the touchdown. Western trailed 38-20 after 3, but those two would hook up again in the 4th. Acklin breaking tackles on his way to an 11-yard score, and it would be 38-27, still in favor of USD, and Acklin still wasn't done. Superhuman effort coming up right here. Watch this. 41 yards. This ends up being 41 yards for his 3rd touchdown of the day. Acklin would actually set a school record with 19 catches for 343 yards, the 4th most in FCS history. 27 straight points had the Leathernecks back within 5. They get the chance to complete the comeback, but Danny Rambo picks off McGuire's pass. The junior's first interception of the season seals it for USD. South Dakota holds on to get its first win over Western Illinois at the FCS level, 38-33. Taking a look at the board, Strevler led the way once again, completing 19 of 32 passes for 328 yards and 3 touchdowns. The Coyotes are 4-0 for the first time since 2006.
You know, we love to learn from a win. Wish we could have been able to put the game away when we had such a big lead, but you know, defense did a great job stepping up at the end there, and we were able to grind out some tough first downs there at the end to, you know, run some time off the clock. And like I said, love to learn from a win, but we're going to need to get a lot better next week against Youngstown.
That's Missouri Valley football. You never really know how a game's going to go, and unfortunately, as a defense, we didn't close the game as well as we want to. You know, Rambo came in clutch with that big interception, but you know, we'll go back to the drawing board for next week and improve where we need to improve.
I've been saying all week. I mean, the league is so good from top to bottom. If you go on the road and win, it's a big win. And yeah, we're going to have a little bit of a sour taste in our mouth in terms of the fact that we had a big lead and we didn't end up putting the game away. But it's still a big win. And now we get to come home for 2 weeks. And what winning on the road does is it makes those home games that much bigger.
All right, so with that USD win, we've got a little knowledge to drop on you in our new trivia segment. Announced earlier today, the Coyote football team reached number 6 in the latest FCS coaches poll. Leading into this question, when was the last time the Coyotes were ranked higher than number 6 in the poll? We'll bring you the answer later in the show. But when we come back, more FCS highlights from our North Dakota schools, and later in the show, our FCS experts break down the weekend in Saturday storylines. Stay right here.
Midco Sports Tonight, presented by Avera Orthopedics.